Welcome to the great story, where true stories are more unbelievable than fiction. We've all heard about wild animal attacks, a shark bite, a tiger chase, maybe even a snake encounter. But what you're about to hear is different, because this wasn't just a brutal animal attack. This was about betrayal, survival, and one man's refusal to die. This is the real story of Hugh Glass. The year was 1823. Hugh Glass was a frontiersman, a fur trapper, and an explorer. He was part of an expedition traveling deep into the wild territories of America, a land untouched, unexplored, and full of danger. While scouting alone in the dense forest, Hugh surprised a grizzly bear with her cubs. Before he could lift his rifle, the bear charged. The attack was savage. The bear clawed at his face, crushed his ribs, ripped open his back, and bit deep into his leg. When his team found him, he was barely alive, bleeding, broken, unconscious. They assumed he wouldn't survive. So the leader of the group asked two men to stay behind and bury him properly when he died. These two men, Fitzgerald and a young boy named Bridger, waited for a while, but fear took over. They thought native warriors might attack at any time, so they made a choice. They left Hugh Glass behind, still breathing, still alive. They took his rifle, his gear, and lied to the group saying Hugh had died. But Hugh didn't die. Alone, wounded, unarmed, Hugh Glass began to crawl. He couldn't walk, he couldn't fight, but he refused to give up. He dragged himself mile after mile. He ate roots, insects, and whatever he could find. He let maggots eat the dead flesh from his wounds to avoid infection. He drank river water and followed the current. For 6 weeks, he crawled, limped, and struggled his way through the wilderness, covering over 200 miles. No map, no weapon, no help, just the will to live. When he finally reached safety, most people couldn't believe it. But Hugh had one goal: to find the men who abandoned him. He eventually found them. Young Bridger had only followed orders, so Hugh forgave him. But Fitzgerald, the one who took his rifle and left him, had joined the army. Hugh could have killed him, but the law protected soldiers, so Hugh let him live. He looked Fitzgerald in the eyes and walked away, but because his survival was already the ultimate revenge. The story of Hugh Glass is not just about pain. It's about the power of the human spirit. A reminder that survival isn't always about strength. Sometimes it's about how much suffering you can take and still keep moving forward. This was the great story. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and join us for more real-life legends every week. Until next time. Stay strong, stay curious, and remember, some of the greatest stories are true.